Like, let's see here. This is the first week down, and then we had the consolidation, you know, and then retested this level, and we survived. And if we don't close below this, let me show you. If you get something like this, for example, and then even more down before up again, that would mean to me we have a new key level maybe here. If that closed here below and retested here again, like this, then this would be not the key level, then this would be the key level, you know. The last point where you didn't survive the retest is the key level for me. Let me explain again maybe, if you didn't get it at the moment. Imagine we go to consolidating, then lost it again. And then we had a retest, and the retest survived, and we keep dropping, you know. Then we would go to retest this level here. Like this level. If we survive that as well and keep dropping, then we would retest this level here. This one there. This peak here. If we don't hold this and go back, then you have a support key level at this point, because this is the range low then. And then we go climb back. Wait a second. Bit less, okay. And okay, let me get another example maybe. For example, oh wait, the magnet. Let's go to daily maybe. Maybe daily is better to show. I chose this level here because we survived the retest, right? We even front run it a bit. Imagine you have this level here, and we would keep dumping below it and retest it and keep dumping right after. Then this wouldn't be my key level because we closed here and had the retest surviving on the daily time frame, for example. Then this level here would just be a small wick, but didn't hold. This was the range level, range low. I mean, this would be the range low, and we didn't survive, so we keep dumping. You could as well say, here's the key level maybe at this week. We had only closes, but didn't survive the retest, you know. Here we had a retest, but didn't survive, it just went back. So yeah, you can actually mark both levels. You can now see at this level, for example, we had a deviation right here. I'm showing right now why. Look at this level here. We kept dumping, okay. Had a consolidation a bit, formed double bottom almost. We had no retest at this point. We didn't survive the retest here. We just kept going up and then reclaimed and went up again. So this level can't be the range low because 1 second. So this could be a range low as well because we didn't have a retest and survive, you know. And this level as well, you had no retest where you could survive. Here had a retest but didn't survive, it go up. And here had almost a retest, you had even a front run here. So these all wicks here are levels, interesting levels. This may be less. This may be, yeah, okay, this is okay. This one may be less, but it's still a level, you know, so I will just mark it anyway. I'm known for 1000 key levels, but they're all something, they all are a bit important at least. Here is the key level as well, but I don't know what we had before here, you know. Maybe we had just went up and down and up and down and up and down like here these few weeks, few candles. And that's why I can't say this is the key level, because maybe you had a week somewhere here and it was the same pattern, and you have here the key level maybe. Could be as well, because see here rejection at that level, for example. So I don't mark this one because this first candle and can't say anything about this. Now let me take a bullish scenario. I mean bearish. This one was bullish because you went up. This one was bearish because you go down. Look at this level right now. This was the first week we went up, then we went down and going to retest it. and the retest hold, it didn't break above, you know, it break above, but it didn't get a retest. So imagine you get retest like this and then go up again, then this key level would be less important anymore. Then you would have this level here at this week, and then we would see if we get a retest on this one. And if we break through it and lose it again, like this head and shoulders for example, then and then dump, then this would be your main high range high. Here this level would be your range high then. But we didn't have this scenario, so the last range high is this one here. I don't know how to explain it else. I just can't tell you like this. Okay, now let's go back to the topic. So this is the range high because we didn't break above until the retest. After this thing here, you can see we had a retest and survived and go up. Then we had this range high here, and this one break above here, but this was only the deviation so far because we didn't get a retest. Then retest it from below and lose it. Then again the deviation, this time we had a retest, but it didn't really hold, it didn't form a new range, it just dumped again. And now we just pump through it again, next deviation, but just going down again. We can go down to the 4 hour. You can see on the 4 hour chart. Oh wait, even here. You can see on the 4 hour. We had here many weeks and all we got rejected. Then we had a breakout. Then had a retest here, almost retest. I got front run a bit. And then just small pump and then dump again through it. Then you can see here rejection pull. And small deviation, then goes down again, bearish retesting, perfect on dot, and then just breaks again through, and again, you know how it's going. So you had the retest here and here and here. You can say if you get away, if you break above this range, you would have the new range high here, and range low most likely then here. If you get to a new range, but usually you can use this as bottom as well. So, and the new next range high will be here maybe for this week. You can see you had here a deviation, gets rejected right there, rejected here, and then it pumps through, probably Bitcoin pump same moment, and pumps here and gets rejected at this range high again. And at some point you can see how clean this is rejecting here, these weeks, boom boom, then here again boom, drops, forms some structure, then goes down to this level there, to this previous range high here. Let's say it's here, I think it's here, yeah, looks like it. Then you can see perfect touch point, small fake below, and then just went green, and then pump through this small deviation, go up to the usual range again. Then gets rejected here at these levels, fat wick, and then just pump through, and yeah, now we're here. Small deviation right there. Now you can just try to find some confluence, you know. Let's say, what are the main levels? And which one works better, the 4 hour or the daily? This is now the 4 hour one, because I refined it here. Can go to 1 hour as well and refine it as well, you know, but just have to check which is the best one, which works better and the best. Let's say here maybe, let's see how good it works. It's the 1 hour one. Okay, yeah, the 1 hour is actually nice because you had the breakout here below, above, and we closed there, and then when we pumped up. On the previous one that I showed, we had the level here, and we closed below. So this one makes more sense in my opinion. Now let's see here. Okay, we had a few weeks here, got bought up the whole time, and just had a war with bulls and bears. Then consolidate, retested here, climbs up, and then loses here again. Gets rejected here first again, then claims up. He reclaimed, retested successfully, and went up to the next range. So this kind of stuff is actually nice. If you see something like this, you know. like clean going up, forming new low, going up here, breaking through this range, and then retesting this level. You can just go for a nice trade. Let's say like this, because few below these weeks I would say, like this, you know, with space below these weeks and the stop loss. And the target is the previous range high here. This is already a 10R trade, not hard to form, but if you want to be safe, you could, I mean nothing is really safe, but you could say you want to stop loss below this demand to be sure if it goes down, grabs this demand and then goes up first. Then you can just put it like this and you would have a more safe trade, but 2.36 hours. So usually I would say it's better to do something like this for a 10R trade. And if this one loses, you can just re-enter at this demand and put your stop loss below this demand. 3R trade, if you go to the retarget, it's a 7R trade still. So even if you lose this one, 10R trade, you will lose 1R. Then you go to the safe version, you get 7.49R. So in the end you will be up 6.5R profit. So it's still nice, right? Usually those range traders are making the most money, I think. Because you can see here, it's faking out. Many people will long here because they think, okay, we reclaim this. And they just dump it on you. And then bearish retesting the whole range. And then just dump to the range below, you see. So there was a short opportunity as well. After we dumped here down, could have said, okay, I'll throw a long right here. Stop loss above this supply if you want to be safe. Then take profit here, 2.5 hour at least. It's still nice, and you wouldn't have been stopped. This is the safe version of trade. If you want a risky version, then usually, okay, no, usually above this level here maybe. Above this level your stop loss would be fine. In this case, too tight would have stopped you out. But it's okay, it's just 1 hour, so it's not a big problem. Music's a bit too loud. Maybe a bit less. Okay. Now let's see how good this line is working up. On the 1 hour it's pretty precise in my opinion. You can see here these weeks and here these weeks. This is a nice weak area and then going up. Now what we can do to have more confluence, we can just pull our whole stuff. Fibonacci, point of control, stuff like this. No, let's see. What is the low? 395. Okay, this is the low. Let's pull to the high from the bottom to the high. We have Fibonacci here, 0.5 level. Right at this point here, lining up. Maybe if we go back to the daily and at the range high there. Ah, no, wait. This range high was already right. Or maybe here, what's better? Well, we had no close above this plus retest, so this is fine, I guess. Yeah, on the forward it's clean, yeah. Okay, now let's go back to weekly. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's almost at the 0.5 Fibonacci. Now let's go pull the swing. So maybe even from here. Low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Oh wait. I like to do this stuff. Low, high, low, high. Then low, and we still didn't have low here, so high right there. Is it this or this? I would say this one. Then here. Now we can see we had a retracement of 50% from the high to the bottom. Went down to 50% and went up instantly. Now we had a almost new high and then dumped again. This is what we call a fat deviation fake out. Now just okay, back to weekly. Or maybe on daily, even the fibs you can draw them better. So this from the bottom to high. Now we need this swing one. I want to be the most precise on this stuff, so let me some time. Okay, this was the low, this was the high, this was the next low, and this is the next high. Maybe even use this one, I don't know, man. I think this one was more precise. You can see the 0 to 5 Fibonacci now lining up with the level here. Almost perfectly on dot. And the reaction was nice as well. And we had this range high here that showed their reaction and here reaction. I see right now we had a range low there, and it had reaction here, reaction there, reaction here a bit, then just broke. So this support as well, the key level. If you have any questions, you can just ask in the chat, right? Someone was asking how I draw my Fibonacci's. Maybe if you see, you can see now. Usually I just draw one from the bottom to the high, like this, and the last swing on the high time frame, so this. But usually, what was the week after this? Here, this high. This usually will be the most recent Fibonacci, I think. From here, this low to this high, because this was the high, this was a new low, this was the new high. So let's see, do we have any interesting movements on these levels? Let's go to 15 minutes maybe. Okay, from here to there. Maybe even from here. But on the higher time frame is here, it's okay. So we had here touch point and we went up again, here touch point, went up again. But we formed a descending triangle and it didn't break out. Instead of breaking out at the third point here, it just went down and then failed here. And look where it held. Yo, holy shit, my PC. I think this was here. No. Okay, so what would I do with OP right now? Let me think. Okay. This Fibonacci, I think, didn't work. Or just, I mean, it worked a bit, but we lost the levels right there. Now maybe we have a trend line bearish retesting right now. Look at this. I think this one's actually. Look at this perfect reaction right there. Oh man, why didn't I see this earlier? Right, this touch point's right there, and here as well, and then lost the trend line, right? And this became big resistance, you can see right there. Lining up with this supply right here on the 4 hour on the main time frame. It's just the perfect one. Like this, look at this perfect touch point, it's just insane. You get the confluence of, right, did we have yeah, as well. Okay. Look at this. We even had RSI divergence. Because you can see we were here at the same levels. This one's even peaking higher of this. Although this one is higher than this. So it's lower high on the actual chart, but higher high on the RSI. Means it's a bearish divergence. This is a confluence, and you had this for our supply as confluence, and you had this bearish trend line which we lost here as confluence. So now we could have said we want to go short right there and stop loss behind this supply zone or above this key level, and your target could be this level or this level, or maybe even this low to sweep it, you know. Oops. Here you have a range low of this whole, here's the high and here's the low. And you could have said we want to sweep this low maybe. Although we already swept it earlier, but everybody who went long here is a lot of liquidity here. So you can say you want to TP here because you think it will sweep down. Sweep the liquidity at this level. And yeah. Maybe even go for this range now, because this one was swept here. Maybe now sweeping this range. So let's say 0.6 Fibonacci, you want to be out because of this low here. If you have this range high here, you have this range low previous here. And this one is just the low of this, but this is the actual low, range low. And yeah, you can say target is the sweeping here. This would have been a 6.67 hour trade. If it goes back or something, you would have a stop loss and break even already, so it's fine. Even though I doubt we will break this trend line now, because it's a pretty heavy reaction. We tapped it for a second and we dumped so hard. It's really insane. We have something like this on Bitcoin. Okay, this chart is a bit messed up. Let's analyze Bitcoin maybe from... Oh no, I don't want to delete all my levels. Now look at this one. I missed this setup, and I will tell you why. I had my range low at the 4 hour, right? So here. This was my range low. 23,750, and that was my entry usually planned. Later I found even 1 hour it's the same range low, but on 50 minutes it's a bit hidden, you know. On 50 minutes the re-range low is not here, it's here. And that's what I didn't see earlier. I saw it right after we touched it, because there was a heavy reaction. I was wondering why. I went to lower time frame and found this, the range low actually here. Now look at this reaction. At this level, it had $2 below and straight went up. Went straight up like $500. It's insane. Then was fighting this key level right there, and now it's fighting the trend line here, the main time frame trend line. Looking like rejecting, but only retested this area right there. This area right here got retested, and now maybe closing on it or even above, and then breaking through, sweeping the range high here. So yeah. By the way, let's see. This was the usual range high and the Monday high as well. But you can see we had a retest here, then consolidate a bit and then lost it here. But maybe we have a new range high now here. Because this level didn't get a successful retest. It just lost here, boom. And then got rejected here, boom. Keeps rejecting here and boom. Now we could go to sweep this high range low range high liquidity there. Sweep the liquidity of this supply as well from this trade here. Like let's say we go for maybe even this level here, this range low right there, and then just dump it again. Maybe this next time through this level again. Tapping that high week, this week right there. So we could go up, sweep this liquidity, or the liquidity that is collected here. Because here's the supply, right? And many people went short at this level. You can see here week, and here a lot of wicks at this whole area. And we're sweeping all this first, because crypto is just a liquidity game. Tapping this level here, then getting flat sell orders, and then sweeping this liquidity at this level, you know, at this whole area here, this range low there, which I had actually an eye on. But this time I think maybe tap it 2 times, 3 times, fake a double bottom maybe, and then tap here and then go through, take all the liquidity of these new orders, and then tap this wick here and then go really up. While everybody is thinking then, okay, we lost the range low, now go short. But in reality, we might just tap this liquidity and then go up. This is my thought on Bitcoin right now. So I think 25,600 and then next stage 23,600. You can see clearly sweeping there, going up there and forming structure. You can see this trend line here, boom, boom, boom. After third touch point, it's losing it, of course, as always. Then rejecting it and boom, losing this level. Then here you had this range low and range high. I was saying we would form a bear flag on this one. Didn't even form a bear flag, but still the same result. We just lost the trend line here and rejected and dump. So we hold here first the high time frame and then lost it here and then short it there and then boom, lost it. You can see here range low here, but also range low here. Depends which one you want to take. If we ever go down to these levels, I expect something like this, you know, like this, going sideways first these 2 ranges here, and then sweeping liquidity in the last one down, and then just going up all of a sudden. If we go down to this range ever, probably this one will be the real range low, and this one will be just something like mid or something. But yeah, it's still a level, I think. Because this week you see here reaction, then here reaction of a reclaim, kinda. Then lost it again and showing here reaction again. Here you found support and go up. Then we had support at this level here, on this first level above these 2. These levels are somehow working, some are more working and some are less working, but it's still a nice level. You can see even here it holds first. Then here we had this range low here formed maybe, or even here. Then we hold there, hold there, hold there, and then just went up again. And yeah, my key level here got front run by $36. I hoped actually we would see something like this, because this would have been a sign for a bull run in my opinion. But so far on the daily even, it's just a deviation what we have had. This whole thing was just a fake out. And the look at this, on the daily usually you have the range high here, but after refining you have it here. And you can see this whole week's rejection there. Even here, rejection. I could even imagine this one is even more down, this key level. Maybe even there, you know, but no, I don't think so. Wait, let's go to 1 hour maybe. Maybe you can refine this one. How would it look like this? Okay. Holding whole time, then dumps. Let's go back to the daily. Where is it now? Okay, it's here, this one. No, okay, it's not this one. So the 4 hour thing was actually not bad. 4 hour, 1 hour, I think that's the same. Yeah, this range high is pretty nice, because you can see it's working even now. Here rejection, well, here it's support first, whole thing brought up again above this level, then dumped it, then we had rejection there, rejection there. So now so much liquidity right there, and we just have to get this. We just have to blow this high away. Maybe even don't touch this level. Maybe just get above this level, sweep liquidity, and then just go up to down again. Something like this possible as well. But I would short at this level only. I think I'll prepare a short right here. And just a tight as a stop loss tight. Tight like this. Max of $100 tight. Then down to Monday high. Monday high should be an STP, I think. This is a 10-hour trade already, wait. Key level is 601, so I will just do 595 to be a bit front running, because I know 600 will be like snapping and boom. Blink with the eye and you will miss this entry because it's always the even numbers getting front run. Stop loss, let's say 695. And take profit was 560. Like this. So this is a 10.35 hour trade. This would be actually nice. And let's see. Okay. Actually this 1 hour candle looking like when I close red, my eyes. But of course if we close green would even better. Then retest here again, then boom. Maybe even throw along with this one. Because you can see this trend line has a big reaction. Let's go to the 4 hour because there's more clean. You can see here this trend line from Bitcoin here and here and here. You see the whole reaction there. Support here, 3 taps, then lost it. Then rejection, rejection. I know these wicks are going above, but look at this and this and this, it's almost perfect. Then go in here, you can see even better perfection. Rejection down, rejection down, rejection down, rejection down. Then we pumped through and they had support at this level. Support. Now a big support here, bought up again above this level. If we close this 4 hour above this level, we would just pump crazy. I'm convinced it will happen. Oh yeah, you mean after we take out, wait, let me show. You mean after we take out this level here, many people will long, you say, yeah? Yeah, probably. To be honest, if we go up here and consolidate and even get a successful retest above this, might be really a nice long, but I think this one here will just form the lower high and destruct everything again. But yeah, usually if you get a nice retest, you can let me show an example maybe. Like here, this is actually nice. I told you earlier this is a nice level, right? Too long. So if you are scared and you don't want to risk 5% of your pot or something at this level for one trade without another confluence. I think we had even a bullish divergence right here. Yeah. We formed here lower low than here, but you can see this RSI here and here and here is even higher than this. So this is a bullish divergence of 50 minutes. Now to my example, if you are scared too long here because you think it might just keep dumping through, then you can just mark this demand right here of this week, you know, this demand right next to this fat week. Then you can just say, if it goes down to this demand, I will just long it, and from there, because this is your confirmation entry. And you can say you have a lower time frame range lower here as well. And as you can see, the range low and this demand together is a little confluence, plus this support right here. We could just have said I will long here at this demand, and I want to be out right after this week, below this week. If it keeps dumping, I would just want to be out. And TP could be the same as you just think of, would be the same TP as if you joined here at this trade. So 25.6. And look, this would be an 18-hour trade, it's crazy. But yeah, lower time frame is my fault as well. It's really mighty. the mighty old lower time frame. Lower time frame is actually really nice for scalps. Like it's just a small confluence. If you have the 100 MA or 50 MA here near this demand, for example. So if we go down, you might just say I have this demand and at least I have the 100 MA or something on the 4 hour. It's still a small confluence, better than no confluence, you know. Let's see. So yeah, 15 minutes. Maybe we had even a demand after that. Look, after this one, right? If you're still scared enough to say I don't want to enter this, maybe on the next, then you could have said, we have this demand right here. You just pull this demand to this demand. Because this is the next demand that formed on this demand, right? Could have said, we have this key level right here, this line, 24,277, it's a key level. And you have this demand on the lower time frame, which formed on the demand of this week. And then we wicked into it, could be your entry. And then we went up again. Could have said, I'll move stop loss to break even already. No risk. And now if it goes for a retest, it will be out, but it's fine, you lost nothing. And you had a nice retest entry, so it's okay. You can see the support here again, right? Now if we go close this one green maybe, even if we have 6 minutes only left, if we close this candle green for example, like going up to I don't know, on the high maybe, then you can just put your next entry here on this level and say stop loss below this week. But not right now, of course. I mean, if you just go here and stuff like this, then you could say, okay, if it goes down to this one, I would just go in. Then I would just go like this, probably. But yeah, it's just a liquidity game. Have to learn. I think maybe this one would just go down, stop all over leveraged longs at this right here, at this level, this demand. And yeah, sometimes trading can be very complicating, but if you just stick in the long term with us on the bear market right now, on the bull market, you will just make money like crazy. I can guarantee that. If you really want to make this, you will just be able to make this. There's no way if you grind whole time that you will not be successful. There's no fucking way for you. You can see all this is red as fuck. Spot holders get fucked right now. After they think they just made back, you know. But if you are a trader, you can make money. Doesn't matter if green or red or whatever is here. You just have to be intelligent. So now let's see. I wanted, guys, you will laugh at me now. I had a nice short at where is it? 14 something here. After we closed here, after we closed, right below this here, right? We dumped this whole move down here. I had a risky. It's really risky because I had almost no confluence at it. After we lost here this thing and retested it, I went short at this level here. It was very risky, so I didn't want to pause it because I felt uncomfortable a bit. My stop loss was wide enough, so I didn't really care because it was my own trade, you know. And I want to trade from range to range. I had my stop loss above this key level and above this wick here. I entered, wait, 1389. Now I entered even 14.6 was it? It was 14.06 where I entered. Here. I even have the order still in my account. I entered here. And because Bitcoin was struggling, going up and down, I didn't feel comfortable, to be honest. So I just waited after this retest here, this one. I just closed at almost break even right here, I think. Something like this. Because it was looking like reclaiming the whole time this level, you know. And I was feeling uncomfortable. Because I thought maybe we front run this level right here and already going up again. Didn't want to risk too much, so I just I had a position of 1000 APT. So 1 cent was $10 for me. And look, we went to the TP actually. This would have been almost 2k for me, but yeah. Now we have new short opportunity. I went to the 4 hour, by the way. Look at this. Something like this we had it here already as well. We found the double bottom here, break out, retest the neckline, and even the neckline lost it, and we just rejecting at this level. Boom, 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 down, down, down. We look at this level, rejecting right there, down, down, down. Retesting right here and down again whole time. Now we are just yeah. Let me show you something. Maybe this one. Oh, look at this previous range low right there, which we found. Showed reaction here first. Then here no reaction anymore, so I will delete this right now. But now you can see we are losing this range right now. If we close the 1 hour, for example, below, would be actually a nice thing. We could just say, let's go for a retest short. Maybe even wait for this one. Tap this supply, then we go short maybe. Then we lose it again, we get a retest, lose this one, then boom. Probably going to TP right here or this. Maybe already there, TP, the first one, and then move stop loss very even. And TP the rest at the Monday high right here, Monday low. Let's see what kind of trade would this be. If we enter here and stop loss above the supply. So TP1 would be around 3.93R and TP2 would be around 5R. This is actually a really nice trade again. We'll wait for this situation, and if it happens I'll just post this one. I think this is actually really nice. Maybe even we go below this, but I don't want to risk. And we have the 200 MA on the 1 hour here as well. It's pretty nice confluence for OTP. Range low plus this. And how you can see that is actually a really nice range here, like range key level. We have this perfect touch point right there, and here this rejection. Down to this level here, to this maybe new formed range low. Then went up again and boom boom. So you can see this level is actually working, and this level as well, because you got here support again. This trade, I had a long right here. I had a long at this 20 MA, and TP was 25,200. Oh no, it was 24,900. And stop loss was really tight, like what was it? Was 600 I think. I had this trade, guys, and I got stopped out by this piss week. This small piss week here right there. It was 24-hour trade. I'd have printed like crazy. I had 2 Bitcoin size. This would have been like 10k or something. Satch. Now let's see. I had a picture somewhere where the bull run started with exact this pattern. Exact the same pattern, and we had a breakout boom. And this was the craziest rally I've seen in my life, so I am still kinda bullish. And many people on crypto Twitter and good traders even are very bearish, to be honest. And yeah. Now let's go here. Your question was 23,350 if it's good idea to buy right here. If we go down here, we might as well just keep dumping to 23,000. But you're buying spot anyways, so if we go to the daily, we can see we are still in a nice uptrend. Okay, if we close this one red, this would be maybe the reversal downtrend again, because you had here a lower low than here or here. So if we now dump on daily and we don't get a green close, I expect a lower low. Then I really expect to sweep maybe even this low here and go down maybe to 0.618 Fibonacci, and this maybe even to this double bottom neckline. And this will be the retest of the weekly double bottom. Where I can message it so much. So yeah, I would, if you want to buy spot and hold it long term, or just at all holding it, I would recommend the level 18,451 and the uptrend, then just lower low, and now if you get a lower high it would be pretty sad. Even if we have a higher wick, if the close is lower than this close, for example, in my opinion it's a lower high. Max of an equal high, but not higher. And yeah, if we close this red, this would be a bit sad. If we are this close above this level right here, we would have still some hope, you know. Some hope that we'll close here above and then go up again, touch it again. Maybe hold this time some levels at this, form inverted head and shoulders or something, and then go up and then retest and boom. This could be a nice entry in the bull run. But at the moment it's just the beginning of a downtrend in my opinion. Because of this lower low here. It's pretty... it's tough, it's tough. But if you get a ton of sell order C at the moment, for example, then maybe some club of whales will just pump through and stop them and force a new high. This would be insane. So yeah, well, I know why I have these levels. I throw one. I just look at it 1 second and I know this is the range low, for example. This is the range high. This was previous range high, previous range low. This could be the range mid somewhere here. This is the trend line. You can see here, boom, boom. By this trend line, look at this trend line, right? Just with this trend line, I got this and this range low high. By the way, I knew this would just retrace down to it again because you can see that this is a PO3. Oh wait, this is a power of 3. This is a typical weights thing because you can see like this. First they accumulate here. They accumulate, then they manipulate to make you bearish and think, oh, it's losing. And to be honest, in the reality, it's just forming a double bottom and retesting the neckline, a pretty bullish sign on the previous range high, which is the key level in my opinion. And you have this trend line power up right here. I knew it would get front run, so I entered at 21.5. 21,500. I had a post. I posted along, like even below this level here. 21,500. We entered, and the stop loss was, I think, 20,950. 20,950 was the stop loss. Like this. I want to be safe, so I didn't take a tight stop loss. The target was 69k in hope for the bull run. But yeah, if I would have aimed for, let's say, the previous high, 25.2, then we would have ended in 6-hour trade. And I know nobody else who had this entry like me, 21,500. Nobody had a look at this or something, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So just was explaining this. This is a typical pattern. Going in a range, you know, and forming something like here, fake a breakout. Make a lot of people go long. Then squeeze the longs going down. And then when they are bearish and emotional and fucked up and want to short them because it squeezed their long, then they will get squeezed, shorted, and boom, it's going up. Their shorts get squeezed. No problem, English. Their shorts get squeezed and used as liquidity here. Boom, boom, boom. Then when they are bullish again, want to long this new range, even the retest just sucking. Then boom, down here sweeping this high, sweeping this new low. Then forming a new low at this right here, and this is the 0.5 Fibonacci as well from this whole range. And then you can just see it's forming a downtrend and boom, blowing up again, blowing everyone's mind. And yeah, I was hoping to get this touch point at 18,451 because this is the double bottom neckline on the weekly, and I'm sure we will get this soon maybe if we close the daily red and the next day red as well. We'll just lose this weekly scanner maybe and just close red. Then definitely we're getting this. we're sweeping this low as well then maybe. Going down level for level and then just sweep this low. Test this neckline here and everyone's bearish as hell on this level. I will be the only one who will go long. Everyone will be bearish. Because most people don't look on the weekly, I realized. If you go to the weekly, you will see clearly this double bottom and this neckline. Yeah, okay, now I see there's really a lot of levels, but it's important. Now imagine we go down from there where we are, like level for level, you know. And then retesting this one here from below, like this, and then just bearish drop to the double bottom wick. Here, this is the neckline of the double bottom. Maybe even go to this one here, this demand here, you know, because this will be crazy really. This will be really crazy. And we have the range POC with all these wicks here, and we have the 0.786 Fibonacci level. So it's really a lot of demand right here down below. But I think this neckline will be front running everything here below, because this does just too much demand. Maybe even this range low here, but this is the max I expect. So touch this neckline right there, and then just go up again, at least to this level here. Then maybe just small retracements and going up again. Stepping like this, you know, really crazy, insane momentum. Something like this I expect then, like this, these green candles here, like this, but even crazier. But even if we just go down to this, it's hard to say right now we will go down to this level, but it might happen. That we keep this downtrend right now. Now we are in the downtrend because of this lower high, lower low. If we now get this lower high, then I expect to get an even lower low. This would be this touch point what I was just saying. And then ton of people will get hella bearish. Crypto Twitter will say, oh, Bitcoin go into zero. And then we, me and my team will just keep long in here. And then just retest the neckline and long there again. And then boom, boom, boom. Going up to at least this level here again, I think. Or 25k range high at least, retesting it. Because there's crazy much demand. And the real people who really want to buy a spot with millions, billions, whatever, they will just enter right here. They are waiting for this. Many people bought here, many ways, I guess. They saw a green candle holding right there of the traders. So they say, okay, let's buy. Because they don't want to miss out their FOMO at one time soon as well. Then just boom, boom, boom. Now, if they see there's coming a lower trend, a downtrend forming, then they will just say, oh man, I bought here, I will just close right here and get my money out before it's just dumping without me, and then with me in it, and then just I'll make red numbers. Where it's always TP early, I think, because they have long-term plans and they don't want to make losses on this shit. Yeah, maybe even they just want to manipulate the whole retailers, get them all out, and then just go all in here and boom, pump it up crazier than you could imagine. I think this is how the bull run started. Oh wait, this is the Bible chart. But it's okay, wait, let me show you, maybe you can see something here. You can see you had here a clear uptrend on daily, then dump, then went up again, then went just down a bit, start off downtrend at this moment, you know, and then we go up again. Then you have again these fat red candles. Look at this, this could be like today, because we have this same pattern right here, you know. Do we have any divergence or something here? Yeah, we had a divergence maybe. Wait. Okay, now I can't really see a divergence right here. Maybe it was somewhere else, but I don't know where this was now. It's okay. At least I can show you. We had this small. If I show you right now the daily, it would just look this similar, you know. I mean, imagine we are here at the bottom, right? This 15k no example. We just go in here, it's consolidating, you know, after a big dump of FTX stuff. then we just boom, go up. Now we have the same pattern here as we have right now on the daily, and then just could go like this, you know, boom, break through. Now go to our dailies. Okay, it's a bit bigger this as the other thing on daily. So it has kind of same pattern, you know. And this trend line is actually, we actually close this weekly above this trend line. And this weekly is, the thing is, I have seen a picture where this candle was big red. And this picture was the same picture like this right now. If I will see it, I will repost on Twitter, maybe then you guys can see it. I will check my phone later after the stream to find it maybe. It's just insane, man. It's just really crazy insane how similar this picture was. And I don't know, do we have a divergence? Yes, look at this, we have a bearish divergence as well, like in the picture. We have higher high here, I mean this high, and this a bit lower than this other one, or even the same, but here you have a higher up. This is a bearish divergence actually. Now we are forming the third high at the same level, and if this one goes higher again, this would be the biggest higher time frame bearish divergence I know. And maybe then next people will short, like right now a ton of people are short, good traders, and maybe the whales will just manipulate them and just boom it up, because they know they have much liquidity right here. This is kind of psychological game, but you will see a lot of moves like this. Okay, this is the range low, this is just the lower week. It's okay, it's still resistance though. So now we could, if we break this level here, first of all we have to break this level here, right? This is the, what is this? I wanna see what level is that. So many levels, it's hard to say. 24,277. If we close the week above this one, then I'm convinced we will just get crazy bull run. Because this range high is unbroken, and this is the biggest resistance in my opinion. This one is just a week, we tapped it and just dumped again, but form a deviation. But this range high is the really most important level in my opinion. If we break through that one, like this, and retest it, then just go up, retest this range low, and if we retest this range low and successfully get a bounce, we are officially in this range again. Wait, let me show you. We will be officially in this range again of, let's say this range low, lower week, could be the range high for this whole range. So this would be the low of, what is this? 26,500 would be our range low. And we would get the new range high at this week of the supply probably. Or maybe if I go to daily we will see something earlier, but for now maybe I would say this level or this here maybe. 30k something, you know. I mean then we would get to the 30k I think. But first we have to break this level here. First this level here and then this level here. If we get the flip like this, then we just get a bull run and get to pump through all levels until they increase the high interest rates again. If they increase the interest rates again, then probably bull runs over again later. If they don't crush the system of the US economy, you know. Alright guys, I think this is really enough. I really have to go. Thank you all for watching.